Hey, Overcomers. I hope you're all having an amazing day. I'm Dara Marie. I'm your favorite mindset teacher, and this is Be an Overcomer, where you are inspired and empowered to walk by faith and use the gift of imagination to create the life you desire. So, Overcomers, I wanted to share with you this message, and it is your subconscious mind is always listening. Your subconscious mind is always taking in clues from the outside world. And the key in reprogramming your subconscious mind is through repetition. It loves repetition. It's constantly taking in information from the outside world. And they know this. And this is why often, like in commercials and TV, there will be things that are on repeats, especially in marketing, to get you to purchase a particular thing, to get you to think in a particular way, to sway your opinion in a certain way. Because whatever is consistently and persistently fed to your mind, it will be picked up, it will be received. Like Joseph Murphy said, your subconscious mind takes you at your word. So Overcomers, I'm going to try to make this message brief. There's a lot going on. There's like construction outside going on and all kinds of stuff. So I want to read to you from The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy. You know, I always read from this book. It's one of my favorite books. If you want a great book on reprogramming your mind, helping you to change your thoughts, also backed with a lot of testimonies. I love his book because he shares a lot of testimonies from different people in various different areas of life. Okay, so there's like healing testimonies, there's financial testimonies, there's relationships, there's things with, say, employment, all kinds of things. Okay, so anyway, in this section, he's talking about the mind and he's talking about faith. Any mental picture backed by faith and perseverance will come to pass through the miracle working power of your subconscious. Trust it, believe in its power, and wonders will happen as you pray. Now, we're taught in this world that seeing is believing, or I'll believe it when I see it. But we know in the word, it says that faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. And that's from Hebrews 11:1. See, what we've been taught and what we've been programmed to believe in society is really like the opposite. It's really the reverse. We're really supposed to believe a thing or faith in a thing, and then it will manifest. Too often, we wait for something to show up for us to believe, whereas it's your belief has to come first, and then the thing that you desire will show up. So you're probably like, okay, I need a practical example. You may be believing for a healing. The doctor is going to have their report. Him or her may say it's this, and that. In that, even with receiving a report that's unfavorable, you start speaking healing. By his stripes, you are healed. You start declaring healing. You start seeing yourself. That's what Neville Goddard means by acting as if. You start acting as if you are healthy and you're well and everything is functioning in perfect order. You don't wait for the evidence. It's your faith that will bring the evidence. It is your faith that will make you well. So as Joseph Murphy said here, any mental picture, meaning your mind, your imagination. Neville Goddard said, imagination creates reality. Albert Einstein, the great inventor, said, imagination is the preview of life's coming attractions. Anything great that was invented was first seen in the mind of someone. Often, Olympic athletes, when they sit down, they get interviewed and they sit down with them, they will tell you that they saw themselves winning the gold before they actually won it. So whatever you desire, whatever your vision is, whatever your dream is, you have to see it as if it is completed, as if it is done. And that is how you bring it forth. Okay? I also want to read to you from my latest book, Faith and Imagination, Keys to Effortless Living. This book, it's available on Amazon.com, of course, also at my website at DaraMarieProductions.com. Okay? So if you go to my website, you can find the book. And I'm very big in speaking about faith and using your imagination. Because when you start to tap into that gift, and we all have it, but I understand in this world, there's so much programming for you not to believe. There's so many things that's contrary to say, you know what, that's not possible. It can't happen. But this is why I want to encourage you to get around other visionaries. I always say that visionaries need other visionaries. Like if I have a something that I want to accomplish, a goal, I realize I need other visionaries to fuel it. Of course, God in me, I believe God is, the ultimate source, but God will allow people to come alongside you to help you complete that vision. But your job is to see it in your mind, no matter what it looks like to someone else. Because a lot of times I find most people don't realize that this power is within them. As Neville Goddard said, most people are unaware. They're unaware of this power. And sometimes some people will go their whole life never tapping into their faith, never using their creativity, never tapping into their imagination, and never really getting to their full potential and what God would have them to have. But I'm here to encourage you that your subconscious mind is always listening. It's always taking you at your word. And it doesn't matter if it seems like, oh, it's not going to happen. It's not real. You can't have this thing. I'm going to tell you, believe it anyway. Say it anyway. Believe the biggest. Believe the grandest. But not just for yourself, but you have family members, believe the best for them. You have friends, believe for them. Whoever it may be, anyone that's around you, believe the best for them. I so believe in faith, walking by faith. I have so many testimonies on it. Other people sharing their testimonies, that it's to a point when someone shares a problem or a situation with me, I already start going within and start believing the best for them and start speaking by faith and visualizing, because it's a powerful, powerful tool. Whatever you see in your mind, you're going to see it in the world. See it in your mind first. Okay, this is the 4D, and then the 3D is this tangible, this touchable realm. Okay, this table that I'm sitting at, it was first in the mind of someone before it became this dining table. It was in someone's mind. Everything that you see in this physical world was first in the mind of someone before it manifested. Okay, so I want to read to you from your powerful imagination. That's the section I want to read to you from. To see a thing, we have to see it in our minds first. How do you do that? You see through your imagination. Your imagination is a gift that God has given you to create the life you desire and deserve. We have to choose to use our imagination actively and intentionally. God wants you to enjoy life and live abundantly, and that's from 3 John 2. Our imagination is something we should use daily and often. This is where we can visualize and create the life we desire. Neville Goddard once said, imagination and faith are the secrets of creation. When we use our faith and move in imagination, we create the things we desire. And overcomers, understand your thoughts. I'm going to share something with you. Your thoughts are always being picked up by this outside world. So if you're like thinking on a loop, oh, things are so bad, things never work out for me, oh, people are bad, this is that. Yes, there's negativity in the world. I choose not to focus on that. I know the Lord built me different, and the older I get and the more I delve into this stuff, I'm like, Lord, keep me different, okay? Because when you just follow the programming of this world, you're going to be swayed to and fro. The Bible talks about a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. You're going to be tossed about like a rag doll. But when you stand firm on the foundation of his word, and you know that you know that you know that you know who you are in Christ, the things in this outside world will no longer rattle you or shake you, because you will be able to know that you can speak a thing by faith, believe a thing by faith, see it in your mind what you want, and it will come to pass. So overcomers, your thoughts, as I was saying, is always being picked up by this outside world. So one of the things that I love to do. Most of you know I am a musician. I'm a flautist. I love playing. I love playing. I love playing in churches. I play for weddings. I play for events. I love playing. And I love working with other musicians. It's like another of my passions. Of course, being overcomer, love y'all. Music, love it. So anyway, I have a couple of musician friends, and we every now and then we get to play for events and things like that. One of the things that I have desired that I never spoke out to anyone, the only person that kind of knows about that vision is my son, was that I want to be able to go to different places, not only just perform, but bring the word. Because I understand the gift that the Lord has given me. It's not just about music, it's ministry. People have told me I play, it ministers to them. So anyway, one day, one of my friends, we were sitting in her car. Actually, we were in the back seat. Her husband was driving, and we were going to another location. We had several performances that day. And out of nowhere, he just happened to ask me a question. If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go? And I said the place. And so happened, my friend, who's also a musician, she's from that place. And she just looked at me and she like paused. She's like as if I was serious. And I'm like, yeah, I'm serious. And I started to say, and I also want to do this besides play. She said, you understand, we have to be careful. Now, I just want to say this, and the Lord's been placing this on my heart the last few days, because there are people that will mock the word. I remember several years ago, as I was trying to passionately wake people up, I had a friend of mine say, that book is a nice book of fairy tales. If it's such a fairy tale, why is that book banned? As I shared with my friend my vision, one of my visions of what I'd like to do, she said, we have to be careful. Want to know why? That book is banned in that country. If the Bible is not real, why is it banned in different countries? Why can you not even bring the book? You cannot even bring the word of God into that country. But yet it's a book. It's considered to be fairy tales. If you're going to be here at this channel, I'm going to cause you to think. Okay? I don't want to tell you what to think. I want to expand your mind so that you will think, and that you will critically think, and that you will open your mind and tap into the God within you. Because the word of God says the kingdom of heaven is within you. But too often we allow this gift to lay dormant. Okay? And we just receive the programming, whatever messages are coming from the outside world. You're unworthy. You can't do this. You can't do that. And then sometimes we're asking people about a vision who've never accomplished anything. Like, you want to go to school and you're asking someone who's never went to school. Why? You want to start a business and then you're asking someone who's never started a business. Why? Okay? So your job as a conscious creator, as a person of faith, is to know who you are and stand in your power. So overcomers, I pray this blessed you. I pray it encouraged you. Remember, your subconscious mind is always listening. It's taking you at your word, okay? I hope this blessed you. If you like the message, please subscribe, share the message. We also have a channel membership. And yes, people have been asking, there is coaching. So if you like this message, please get it out to other people. I appreciate and love you all so much. Always be an overcomer.